Nicole Ben Simon here. Yesterday I came across this really beautiful saying and it really sat with me, and I really wanted to talk about it today because I feel that a lot of people will be able to relate to this. And the saying was, if only we could love each other the way that animals love us. And so not everybody has animals, and not everybody will be able to understand the true connection that we do have with our pets, and the true love that our animals give us, the true unconditional love that our pets give us. And if you do have a pet, whether it's a dog, a cat, a horse, anything, any pet that you have that you spend time with, just think of how you feel energetically when you have these pets around. When you walk in the door from a long day at work, they come running to you to love you and to acknowledge you. And there are no grudges held from what happened yesterday. And there is just an energy that we get from pets, a type of acceptance and pure unconditional love that we receive from pets. And pets are actually very healing. Animals are very healing to us. They give us a sense of safety and belonging. They don't judge us. They don't discriminate. Animals are very smart. They're very intelligent and very intuitive. So they can actually gauge whether, the intentions are pure in a person. And, they will either be attracted to an energy or repelled by an energy. And often, when I take my little ones to the dog park, it's very interesting to see whether they are attracted to some people and how they are with certain people. And I mean, I will never know, but they work on energy and vibration, and they are very attracted to high frequencies, very attracted to kind people. They really are. They feel the energy of kindness. And so never underestimate the empowerment and the effect that animals have on our lives. And if only we could were able to learn, to observe and to learn from these animals, because these animals don't have an ego. They don't have a grudge. They don't hold judgment. They're not conditioned. Well, they are in different ways, but they're not conditioned to see people in hierarchies based on, social standards and all of that. They just are, and they just love. And as long as they're not feeling threatened, they have so much love to give to us. And I think that we can all learn a lot about the type of unconditional love that we do get from pets, and perhaps turn that on ourselves, and then turn that on our friends, on our family. Being able to walk away from an uncomfortable situation with someone and then just allow it to integrate, allow yourself to work out why you were triggered, why you're feeling that you need to cry or let something out, but then being able to reconnect with them when it feels right and offer them love, especially the prickly cactuses, especially the ones that have, stung you. They're the ones that usually need the most love. And there is that saying that hurt people, and that is a very, very, very true saying, because if somebody feels that they need to hurt another, it's because they're asking for help in a way. They're asking for attention. They're asking to be heard. And so, we can be like that beautiful pet that just loves them. We could just love them. We could just, allow ourselves to be removed from a situation that doesn't feel comfortable, but we can then come back when we've recalibrated and we're energetically strong, and forgive them. Forgive them. And I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying to go around forgiving people who are abusing you or anything like that. But even if you're doing it for yourself, you know, when you're in a quiet space, just release them. Cut the cords. Let them go. Because when you allow those lower dense vibrations and energies to live inside of you, the anger, the resentment, the guilt, the grief, the judgment, you are actually allowing them to live in your body rent-free, and you're allowing them to feed off the goodness of what your body is. And so, you know, we're trying to get ourselves to a place where we're not walking around carrying a ton of bricks on our back. And I look around and I see so many people who are energetically carrying a ton of bricks on their backs. We want to get rid of all of that. We do not need to hold on to all of these pressures, all of these tensions. And the more that we are able to look at what doesn't feel comfortable and ask ourselves, you know, touch our heart and ask ourselves, what is it that I'm so triggered about? What is it that I'm needing to see about myself? What is it that I need to heal so that I can release it? Because that person has come to show me what it is about me that I need to release, or about my belief system. And so, you know, when you think about how you feel in the presence of an animal, of a pet that lives in your home, that just wants to snuggle up by your side whenever you're just relaxing, and you just look at it and you just feel this profound love. And this could be also your babies, your children. It doesn't have to be a pet, but the unconditional love that you get. Can we try our best? And it's not easy. Try our best to see those prickly cactuses as beings who need love. Beings who just want to be heard, want to be loved, and they're having temper tantrums, just like little children have, because they're not getting things their way. And it's you know, it's a process that we do for ourselves. You know, it's a process that we do for ourselves because we are growing and we are releasing and we are acknowledging things that need to be let go of. And so when people do come into our lives and show us these uncomfortable feelings, that is a sign for us that there is something that needs to be released within us. And when we do that, we can see over time that we're no longer triggered by that person. And they may still try to, you know, dig at you and push your buttons. But the thing is, when you've worked yourself out and you've understood why you're so triggered, they don't have that power over you. And you become the person that either allows that to, you know, get you off your, you know, to turn you off your axis and go, you know, into this spiral, or you choose to remain balanced and calm, which means that you are not affected by their behavior. And in fact, you can send compassion to them, loving compassion. And, you know, you don't have to physically do it, but just in your head when they're going on, you can just, you know, go into that space of, wow, they really are in pain, and send them love and compassion. Because that's where the true power is that we have within ourselves. That's where we can make a difference. Because if everybody does that, then think about the fact that we will not need wars. We would not need this, you know, eye for an eye. That is not a solution. That is not a solution. So next time you are in a situation with a prickly cactus, and we all know who they are, you know, they're the ones that just, you know, want to sort of like push your buttons, and, you know, they know you and they know what you know, gets you going. When you're next in a situation like that, if you could just step back, watch them doing what they're doing, and just observe them and be able to see them from a higher perspective and look at them as though you were, you know, the way that the pet looks at you, the way that your pet looks at you, the way that you look at your child. Just look at them from that perspective, the perspective of love, and allow them to have their tantrum. And, you know, gracefully just, you know, say to them, look, I'm sorry you're feeling this way and that you have to tell me these things and whatever, and just calmly walk away and just allow them to think about the way that they've behaved, because when you don't react, they will go, yeah, something will shift in them where they will see that they're not getting your reaction anymore, and it'll make them think about their behaviors. Because when you fight them back, then they want to fight you back, and then it just becomes a tug of war and nobody wins. So just observe the way that pets are with us, and just observe the way that animals just love and accept us for who we are, and try and gracefully take some of that energy and see if you can really use that as a guidance to how to be around people who really, really do need the love and nurturing, and they sometimes behave in ways where they really have to, you know, create drama to get attention, because that's all it is. Everybody needs to be loved, and if we can hold space to help people to move through their pain, then we've done what we've come here to do. And so it's not an easy thing to do, but it is very powerful when you realize that you are being of service to someone else, and you are dismantling the ego voice that wants to fight back, and just saying, I'm just going to allow them to be who they need to be, and I'm just going to send them love and compassion to help them through their pain. So yeah, I do that quite often now, and it's really invigorating, and it's very empowering. And you know, I don't really have enemies. There are people in my life that choose the way they would like to be with me, but then I don't hate them, I don't dislike them, I don't wish bad for them. I send them love and compassion, because they're obviously going through their own journey. And when we can do that, we really can make the world a much better place to live in. So I hope that you can take some gold nuggets from that message, because at the end of the day, we are all searching for love. And so we need to be love if we want to receive love. Have a beautiful day.